Hello everyone, my name is Beckett and welcome back to the channel. And today in Division 2 would normally be our news day, but we don't have that much news and we have the PTS just launching for TU12. So we're going to get into all those patch notes and we're going to go over the kind of new global event, which is Polarity Switch is going on. And I'm going to tell you about the new changes and anything else going on in Division 2 right now. But before we begin, if you enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. Alright, now we finally got Polarity Switch Global Event back in the rotation and it has a small change, a little more rewarding, not so punishing, so I actually might step into it this time. Just like before, whenever you shoot an enemy with a matching polarity, so if you're positive, you shoot a positive, you get a damage boost. You shoot a negative, you get a negative, you get a damage boost. Also, chaining together multiple kills will give you even higher, so it'll be like a stacking damage boost the further and further enemies you go. But now, instead, before when you would shoot an enemy that was not matching your polarity, you would get shocked and it would CC you, and it was pretty much a death sentence, and it just wasn't fun to play. Now instead, it will just take away your damage buff, which is nice. It's a nice change. It will make it a little more easier for people who haven't gotten in there yet, and it'll just make it more enjoyable with a new global event shop coming out in TU12. Now we're going to have challenges for all of those 4 days. I am going to be making a guide later. It should be coming out later today or tomorrow. Help walk you through everything you guys need to know about the event so you can be as successful as possible. Now let's get into the PTS Patch Notes. Alright, before we hop into the fun stuff, just want to let everyone know the PTS is a PC only thing and it is open as of now, and it's going to be open from November 13th until November 18th. That will be the first phase, and then the second phase will run from November 27th until December 2nd. As always, we won't get to play any missions or play the global events or even use the global event shop, but we'll be able to test out all the new weapons, the new skills, and all that fun stuff. Now let's get into the patch notes. So we are going to be testing out the optimization station. This is a feature or add-on to the recal library. It's going to give us another place to min-max our gear. Not only will we be able to recal, but we'll be able to improve stats on other pieces of gear or on all of our pieces of gear, as long as we have the time to go out and farm all these materials. Now they added a lot of summit challenges. They added a lot of things to do, milestones, just a more progression based into it. Also, commendations are coming, so we'll have all those sweet little arm patches, as well as just fixing things. We're going to see less drones, more rewards, more checkpoints. It's just going to be all around more inviting to come into. We'll also have new exotics. First one is going to be Scorpio. It's a shotgun, and every shot adds one stack adds like a bleed. When you get to 3 stacks, you get a disorient. 6 is a shock, and then 7, you increase 20% damage from all sources. Now in PvP, it's different. I believe for 1, it's a PvP bleed, 2, PvP disrupt, and 6 is a PvP ensnare. We are also getting an exotic holster that is based around skill. It's just a stacking skill damage buff. Not bad, and it can work in very different places. Also, the new exotic AR, which is it comes with well, it's like almost like an NSYNC kind of. It's a stacking skill damage as well as stacking weapon damage. I think it's going to be very fun to test it out. There's also a rigger, and I'm not really happy about the set bonus. It seems like a lazy man's hardwire, and they didn't really put too much effort out to it. So hopefully we'll test it out and see how it works. It might just be better, and I will let you guys know. Now, the next one is a new skill variant of the Pulse. It is called the Achilles Pulse, and what it does is target a single enemy, and it will put little weak points. And if you shoot those weak points, you do extra damage to a certain point, and when you hit that damage threshold, that weak point will disappear. And I believe the higher the skill tier, the more weak points you have. So ideally you could sit in the back, but I'm not too excited about it, but we will just have to see. Now when it comes for named weapons, we have a lot of named items coming out. We have a new sniper rifle running with Future Perfection. We also have a new assault rifle that runs with Perfectly in Sync. I'm really a fan of Perfectly in Sync. For me, it's probably one of the best talents in the game. We also have 2 new named items from the new brand set. One is going to be Caesar's Guard. It is a chess piece, comes with perfectly skilled. Skill kills have a chance, or a 30% chance to reset skill cooldowns. We also have a backpack, and it's going to come with perfectly calculated. Kills from cover reduce skill cooldowns by 15%. Not too bad, but the brand set is where it's at. This new brand set is looking really nice. So first 2 tiers, I don't really care. It's all about the 3-piece. You get that 10% skill efficiency. Now, if you guys don't know what skill efficiency is, it basically, 1% skill efficiency adds 1% to all of your skill stats. So skill haste, skill repair, skill damage, status effects, all that. So if we have 10%, you have 10% going everywhere. And like I've said this before, but we might be able to just negate skill haste in certain builds. We also have a new directive, which is basically an enrage mechanic. It's going to be very fun, and I can't wait to test that out. Also, some great changes, quality of life that we have been waiting for a long time. Skill pickup. So how many people throw a turret and just choke on it every time? Throw it in some weird place, or you throw it and you only get to kill 2 enemies, and now you have 30-second cooldown. Now it will be like a duration based. So however long you had your cooldown out, or your turret out, let's say I had my turret out for 15 seconds and it was a 30-second cooldown. So when I picked it up, my cooldown wouldn't be 30 seconds, it would be 15 seconds. Great quality of life, something we've been asking for a very long time. There were some adjustments to the Bighorn. It's not going to be a game changer. They just increased the magazine size, as well as a lot of bug fixes and a lot of summit bug fixes. So we will just have to wait and see how that goes. I hope you guys enjoyed the PTS. And if you're looking for a guide or learning how to install it, I made a video yesterday, should be on the end card or somewhere in the description. Have a great day. I'll see you guys next time.